we're joined by Glenn Hoddle, just starting on the Serafino fourth edge. How excited are you about the new boot, and what intrigued you about the project?
Well, I was fascinated when I was asked to look at it at the beginning. I thought it was something that would advance players. I think the game needs to move on. It's moved on in the modern day. So that's my first and foremost was that, the way it's been shaped at the front and the toe, that actually you could probably advance your game technically. There's about 3 or 4 or 5 things you can do that you can't do with a normal boot, or you'll be able to do it easier and better. So then I started thinking about youngsters, kiddies football, how it could generate more power from some of them who are physically not obviously matured enough. And then amateur football, I think it could really come into, and the pro game as well. I think the pro game, once the players, if someone was to use this at pro level with the skill level that they've got, technically I think there's certain things they could come on leaps and bounds. Even taking free kicks nowadays, actually using toe. As a generation of kids, you were taught not to use your toe, but I think this is something that could advance the game, and I think there's a generation of kids that will perhaps be brought up naturally using the toe end, because it's concaved and it's something really quite exciting, and I'm glad to be a part of.
And just on the technical side, on young kids, how do you think the boot could perhaps aid the development, and what new dimension could it bring to the game?
Well, I think with the kids, as I said, I think you've got a weakness in their muscles because they're not matured enough and they're not developed. And I think at young ages, one of my bugbears is that there's a lack of 2-footed players around the country. I think it's at a young age where you can teach them that. I've got a couple of other ideas on that. But I think this will generate more power for them, and so it'll give them confidence to use their opposite foot. If they were really right-footed, they'll use their left a lot more. Certainly if they're shooting, certainly if they're clearing the ball. If you're a goalkeeper, I think there's a major advantage taking goal kicks as a kid or a professional. You get the reason, like hitting a ball into wind from goal kicks, you want to get distance, or free kicks from the deep position. It's the backspin that actually gets caught up in the wind that doesn't allow it to travel. Whereas this, if you hit it with the toe, this toe end of the fourth edge, we'll call it the fourth edge, then the top spin will come. That spin will be taken off it. So I think there's loads of different, once you experiment with it and play with it a bit more and find out about it, I think there's a lot of things I can envisage and see going forward that could be of major advantage.